Hello, everybody. I'm Chase Gibson, and right next to me, Mr. Will Stewart. How you doing, Mr. Stewart?
Very good.
And I'm sorry we cannot be live. This is actually a recorded video. We are not actually live.
Yep.
But we were able to cover the NBA draft. So, Will, I appreciate you taking your time to be here. And it's the NBA draft, man. Just
I'm so excited.
so many big names.
There
There are so many big names in the NBA draft this year. I mean, and obviously Zion, but we'll get to that later. First, let's discuss what happened. Was it yesterday or Tuesday?
When?
The Anthony Davis trade.
I forget what day that was.
All right. Well, anyway, I mean, what the heck?
Yeah.
And it really did come out of nowhere.
It did. Well, we knew he was going to get traded,
but not that fast, not that quick.
Weird.
And the Pelicans got the number 4th pick, but they don't have it anymore.
They
gave it to Atlanta. So now Atlanta has 3 picks in the first round.
Yeah, they do.
Celtics already have 3 picks in the first round.
Yep.
So Lakers got AD. Lakers got AD. That's pretty much all you need.
Yeah.
Pelicans.
They got a lot.
They got Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball,
And
Josh Hart, and didn't they get?
They got picks too.
Yeah. 4th pick. So let's discuss the Atlanta trade. So the Hawks.
Okay.
The Hawks acquired the number 4 overall pick, Solomon Hill, and number 57 overall from the Pelicans, and they got in return 4 draft picks. We do not know what those are yet. We have not gotten updates on what those are yet.
Okay.
Yo, talk a little louder.
Wait. All right. Did the Pelicans get the 8th overall pick?
No, Hawks still have it.
Yeah.
Hawks still have
they
it.
did. The Pelicans.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
Awesome.
Minnesota.
Yeah, they traded up.
Yeah, so they got 6.
Yep.
And in return, which Phoenix was originally at 6, and they got, who did they get? They got Dario Saric and the number 11 pick.
That's an interesting trade.
It is. I mean, Saric used to have, he had a pretty good year. I think it was last year or 2 years ago with the Sixers.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
And now he's just bouncing around teams pretty much.
I mean, he's a pretty good player.
Yeah.
Good jump shot.
And let's discuss the Mike Conley trade.
Oh, yes,
to the Jazz. And what did the Grizzlies get in return?
Okay, so they got Grayson Allen,
Mm-hmm.
Jay Crowder,
Mm-hmm.
and then they got Kyle Korver, which they're gonna waive.
Okay.
So they pretty much don't have him.
But I mean, Jay Crowder, he's really good.
He's good.
Grayson Allen,
he's young.
yeah, he's young.
He
He can develop and be a very good player.
Yeah. And then Kyle Korver,
He got waived.
They already stated they're not going to keep him.
Yeah.
So.
But Mike Conley is not the youngest player.
He isn't. He's at least 30, I think.
He's 32.
Yeah. Oh. All right.
So you could keep him for a decent number of years.
But do you like Conley?
Yeah, I think he's a good player.
I do. People say he's overrated. I don't think.
He just didn't have good weapons around him when he was in Memphis.
I mean, Jaren Jackson, but
yeah,
that was 1 year.
And then remember Marcus Saul.
Yeah, he was with him a long time.
Yeah, he was there for a long time. But then this year, Conley didn't even have him either.
Yeah.
And Conley has played with Memphis his whole career.
Yeah, he has, since he got drafted.
All right.
So it's going to be different.
I feel like since Conley is now with Jazz, I just feel like there's going to be a really big position change.
For Utah?
Yeah, I think this is what's gonna happen. Since they traded away Jay Crowder, who was their original, I think he was a bench player actually, so I don't think he was their original shooting small forward.
He wasn't.
But that's gonna make a huge dent in the lineup.
For who?
The Jazz.
Yeah, it is.
Because You got Mike Conley, right?
Yeah.
But your starting lineup is full of great players. Ricky Rubio, Donovan Mitchell, Joe Ingles, Derek Favors, and Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, that's a good starting five.
That's a really good starting five.
Yeah.
I would pick Joe Ingles over most small forwards.
Well, just because he's shooting 3-and-D player.
Yeah.
And he's a really good player.
Yeah, he is.
But, like, the Jazz bench, I don't know how I feel about it.
Well, he could be a solid bench player because after trading away 3 good bench players.
Yeah.
Crowder, Allen. So,
yeah.
I think that's going to be a really tough adjustment for Utah, especially Ricky Rubio.
Yeah.
Because he'll be battling out for that starting point guard spot with
Conley.
Yeah.
Who do you think wins that?
I think it's got to be Rubio. Rubio's younger.
I mean, yeah, but Rubio might leave.
True. He is going into free agency. So he could.
Yes.
So that means Conley,
yeah,
possibly, could take over.
And he might.
He might, yeah.
If Rubio leaves, then he definitely will.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't, that would be a good battle.
Yeah, it would be. I think Rubio will stay, and I think they're a really good point guard battle in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I have a USA Today newspaper in front of me, and they released a top 30 yesterday, actually.
Okay.
Here it is. I'm just going to give you the top 10.
Picks?
Yep.
All right, go.
And this is before the trades.
Okay.
So just listen. So 1, New Orleans, Zion.
Obviously.
2, Memphis, Ja Morant.
Yep.
3, New York, RJ Barrett.
3.
4, New Orleans. So this is not Hawks yet.
Okay.
Jarrett Culver.
Ooh.
I mean, that just came out of nowhere.
I could see that, though. Like, I'm not like...
I mean, most people are saying he's like the Drew Lock of the NBA draft.
He is. Like, I love him, though. Like...
Yeah, he's one of my favorite players.
Yeah, he was so good for Texas.
And even after his phenomenal season at Texas Tech,
yeah,
he's still pretty much underrated in this amazing draft class.
Yeah, this is one of the best draft classes we've had.
Yeah. So, that was number 4.
Okay.
5, Cleveland, DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah, I can see that.
6, Phoenix, Darius Garland.
Okay.
7, Chicago, Kobe White.
Hmm.
That's an interesting one.
That is. I mean...
But they need guard and small forward help.
They can't go with Chris Dunn starting.
Because these are the 3 possible guard forward options. Denzel Valentine.
Ew.
Chris Dunn.
No, you do not want him.
So, and then there's another one. But again, that's awful.
Yeah, Chris Dunn is... I mean, so he can still develop, maybe, but...
But Kobe White, he can play pretty much... I mean, I wouldn't put him at 5, but he can pretty much play positions 1 through 4.
Yes, I would not play him 5.
So, I think that's a
2.
good fit, especially with... But again, the 5's going to be left open if Robin Lopez does go into free agency.
Yeah, do you think he'll resign?
No. I don't think they'll offer him one.
I mean, they have Lowry marketing, but he's power forward.
No, and no one really wants him. No one really wants Robin Lopez either.
He's past his prime.
Yeah, definitely.
He's not good.
All right, 8.
Oh, first pick. Here we go.
First pick?
Yep.
All right.
Wait, is it? Or it might be like an introduction.
It could be an intro.
Hold on.
All right.
I just want to see if it's the first pick.
All right. If it's not, I'll finish the top 10. And if it is, then...
Yep. Do the Raptors have any picks this draft? I mean,
I know the Rockets don't,
Yeah, Rockets don't.
but I don't know about the Raptors.
Nuggets do not.
Mm-mm. I don't know about the... I don't think they had a pick in the... No, I think they have a pick in the first round.
Who?
Raptors.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's like 20, like late.
It is late. Oh, nope. They traded it.
Okay.
Traded to the Spurs, so the Spurs have it. All right.
Just go on with the mock.
All right. 8, Atlanta, Cam Reddish.
I can see that.
I mean, obviously, I just don't really respect him, only because he underperformed.
He's a hot goal player.
Yeah. And when he was with Zion and RJ, he completely underperformed.
Yes.
You have two players averaging 23 points next to you.
And he's averaging,
like
what?
13, 14.
Yeah, 13, 14. Which isn't terrible, but...
But it's not. Compared to Zion and RJ, that's nothing.
Yeah.
So I just don't... I think he should go lower. I mean, he will be picked high, but I just don't think he had a good enough season to deserve it.
But then again, he had superstars next to him.
He did.
So, do you think he'll be better with...
But RJ wasn't a ball hog. Zion wasn't a ball hog.
Yeah.
Like, they both passed the ball.
Yeah.
All right. 8, 9, Washington, Sekou Diamboya of France.
I like that.
I've seen tape of him, actually.
Same, I watched tape just earlier today.
He's good.
He's good.
He's good.
He's fast, athletic.
And I think, I mean, obviously he's 6'9", so he's pretty big.
Yeah, he's tall, dude.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
All right, so I think I'm going to have to go with, I agree.
Yeah.
Wizards need someone big, because Gortat is, but both of the Morris brothers are gone.
Yep.
And Gortat is not getting it done.
Yeah, I mean, they had Dwight Howard as well.
True, but he's old, again.
He's old, yeah, I was going to say.
Okay, and then number 10, final one, Atlanta, Jackson Hayes.
Let's go.
And he's pretty much a lock at 10. Everyone has him at 10 for Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean,
But I don't know if Atlanta really needs him.
I mean,
Dwayne Dedmon, John Collins, Taurean Prince.
Yeah, but...
They have depth.
Yeah, but Taurean Prince, he's like forward, but...
True. But Dedmon and John Collins can both play center.
True. It's interesting.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. Maybe... I would have to agree. Only because Atlanta has no bench bigs at all.
They don't. I mean, Alex Len, but oh my.
I mean, he's 7 feet, but he's like 21% from beyond the arc.
He's not good.
No, he's not. He's not good at all.
Plain and simple, he's not good. So yeah, they need I bet you Jackson, he probably is the 6th man.
Yeah.
So comes off the bench.
Yeah, he'll be a good 6th man, I think.
Yeah.
All right, so we've discussed the top 10.
Yep.
Let's discuss number 1 pick, New Orleans.
Zion.
It's got to be Zion Williamson.
And I'm watching TV right now, and I already see jerseys custom made Williamson.
And so do you think that if the Anthony Davis trade wouldn't have happened, this is the burning question for today. If the Anthony Davis trade wouldn't have happened, it's not would they have picked Zion, they probably would have. But would they have needed Zion?
Honestly, no.
Why?
I mean, but I want to say yes too.
Well, it's just because he can play every position.
He can, and in the Pelicans, I mean, they have Drew Holiday. At the time, Anthony Davis. I mean, who's the shooting guard? Do you know?
I believe it is Elfrid Payton, but he's going to free agency.
Yeah, I don't like Elfrid Payton, honestly.
All right, talk loud.
So, I mean, yes, I would have taken him, but honestly, yes, they would have needed him as well, just because he can play every position.
And he could have gotten traded after the draft.
Yes.
Trade deadline's still a couple more days after the draft.
It is.
So he could have gotten traded.
July 1st.
Exactly.
That's the deadline.
So he could have gotten traded after the draft.
He could have.
and then you would have had big open slot. But now, without the trade, with the trade happening, it's got to be Zion.
It's gonna be
Because if I were the Pelicans, this would be my starting lineup: Drew Holiday,
Yep.
Lonzo Ball,
Brandon Ingram.
Yep, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, and who's the center?
Julio Okafor.
Jahlil Okafor.
Well, or
Julius Randle, I was about to say.
Honestly, Julius Randle, I'd rather have
He'd be my better center. And that means Okafor could be the sixth man.
Yes, which isn't terrible.
No.
So, yeah.
I think that's a really good lineup.
You think that's playoffs?
Yeah. Yeah, I think...
Pick is in.
All right, pick is in? All right, at least we didn't have... we only had to wait 16 minutes.
Yeah.
Compared to the NFL Draft, 23.
Yeah. That was just... Remember, it was like 40, 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Past the first three.
Yeah.
All right, here's the pick.
Yeah, 40, 50 minutes, something like that.
Here we go.
So we're going to cover the top... Was it top 10?
Yep.
All right, we're going to cover top 10. Are they announcing the pick?
Yep, they got Zion.
Yep.
Obviously.
Again, it's the same. It's like Kyler Murray.
We just know it.
Like, we all knew it was happening.
Yeah.
And...
We're not surprised at all.
I'm not surprised either. Every team in this draft needs a Zion.
Yeah, pretty much.
They need someone who can play every position, who's explosive on both offense and defense.
Yeah.
His game, as R.J. Barrett described it just 15 minutes ago, is, as he put it, complete.
Yes, that was R.J. Barrett who said that.
Yep. He put it as complete. Which, in my opinion, means he doesn't need to work on it.
Yeah.
He's got it down.
He knows what to do every time.
Every play.
Yeah.
This is another question that I think is coming in. Will Zion be a bust?
Are you asking me?
Yep.
No.
And why?
Alright, so first thing, he won the Wooden Award is?
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's like the Heisman for college basketball.
Alright, so these are the only two freshmen that won it. Anthony Davis and Kevin Durant.
Okay.
And what have they turned out to be?
Phenomenal.
And I think Zion will follow their way.
Do you think they'll be as good as Anthony Davis or Kevin Durant?
He could.
But he reminds me of Anthony Davis when it was in college.
Yeah.
Absolute monster at blocking and dunking. Mm-hmm. Can play both sides of the ball.
Yep.
And was also a great rebounder. Because remember, Zion averaged 22.6 points, but he also averaged 8.9 rebounds.
Yep.
So when it comes to boards, you can't overlook it.
Yeah.
And he's gigantic.
He's 285 some pounds.
285, 6'7".
Mm-hmm.
And you could possibly even put him at point guard. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Zion point guarding the Pelicans to victory. I think the Pelicans with this pick have a playoff winning lineup.
Yeah.
I think they do. Because I think Alfred Payton will sign somewhere else. So I think Lonzo Ball will step into the shooting guard position.
Yes. And then you got Brandon Ingram, who...
And then he's good. You can rely on him.
He's good.
And then obviously Zion.
Mm-hmm.
And then Julius Randle.
Yeah.
And then you have backups like Josh Hart and Jahlil Okafor.
Yeah.
That's a winning lineup, in my opinion.
It is. That's a good team.
Yeah, it is. So I gotta say, I agree with the Zion pick. And who doesn't? Why would you not agree?
I know.
Now, if the Anthony Davis trade did not happen, that'd be questionable. Because they could take Ja. They could take Ja. They could take RJ.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of Ja and RJ, let's head to number 2. Memphis.
Yeah, it's gonna be Ja, I think.
It's gotta be Ja. But before the Memphis trade, before the Mike Conley trade, they were in desperate need of a point guard.
It's still Ja, yep.
Yeah. Because
so
I think
explosive.
Jaw's explosive. He's a leader.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just a phenomenal player in general.
He is.
No one in college could guard him.
No one.
He was the first college player ever to average 24 points and 20 points and 10 assists in a season.
Yeah, and he obviously led the league in assists.
Yep. And he led Murray State to the tournament, pretty much single-handedly.
Yes, and they beat Marquette first round.
Yeah, and they beat a 4 seed in the first. No, was it 5 seed?
12.
They beat a 5 seed in the first round.
Which I had in my bracket.
Yep. Because no one overlooks them because they have Ja Morant.
Yeah.
He's just so good. Like, there's no stopping.
Yeah.
I think he's a better pick than RJ.
Zion or Ja?
Ja.
Yeah, he is.
First of all, compare the assist numbers.
Obviously, Ja is.
Ja 10.0
Mm-hmm.
and RJ 4.6.
Yeah.
Then you look at the points. Ja's got more. 24.5 compared to Barrett's 22.9.
Here we go. Grizzly stick.
All right. So you think it's going to be Ja?
Yep.
All right.
Here we go. Yep.
Got him.
Good pick.
Yeah, that's a really good pick. He's going to lead your team, especially, the door is wide open with Mike Conley gone.
Yeah,
It's wide open.
Team. I mean, that team's going to be pretty good, actually.
That team is going to be really good. And remember, Jonas Valanciunas, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yes.
Like
Jay Crowder now.
Yeah, Jay Crowder. Grayson Allen could even fill in at the shooting guard position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That, again, these guys that have the number 1, number 2 pick, number 3 picks, with their draft picks, they would have winning lineups.
They would.
All right, let's head down to 3. New York. Now, here's the one where there's been more debate than 1 and 2.
What?
Most people say it could be RJ.
Which I personally think, yes.
Same. But it could be DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah, and it's also the Knicks. The Knicks are known to pick,
Busts.
Yeah. Besides, Kristaps,
Kristaps was not a bust.
No, Kevin Knox, Actually, no, Kevin Knox isn't terrible, I'll say that.
Yeah.
But
he hasn't been great.
Yeah.
So, I think they're in need of a leader, and I'm going to go with RJ.
Yeah, I'm saying they need a shooter.
But
They need a leader.
RJ can rebound. Remember, he's 6'7".
He can.
He's
He
6'7".
He's a playmaker.
6'7", 202.
Yeah.
And obviously, he played forward at Duke.
Yeah.
He didn't play point guard.
I know. Yeah.
I just think, with all the hype around, the Knicks, again, in the past 10, 15 years, they've just been awful at draft picking.
Yeah.
The only bust they didn't have in the last 10 years was Kristaps.
Yeah.
And now he's not even on their team anymore.
He's on the Mavericks, and I don't know what they're thinking trading him.
So now, that to me, the Kristaps leaving, just opens the door wide for DeAndre Hunter.
It does.
But I just think RJ's a better fit. Scores, can rebound, can pass the ball.
Yeah.
And he's a defensive lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to have... Yeah, RJ Barrett. I'm going to have to go with RJ.
Yep. Did you see Zion's interview?
No, I did not.
Oh, he was crying.
It's just an emotional moment,
Yeah.
Being picked number 1.
Yes.
Zion's one of the most humble players, too.
Yeah.
He's very humble. When I saw his interview before the draft, all he said was, he said, 2 sentences. He's like, it's an honor to be here. I appreciate, my family, my friends for taking me here.
Yep.
So, he deserves the number 1 pick.
He does.
All right. So we decided R.J. Barrett.
Yep.
Could there be anyone else besides Hunter or Barrett that could take the next spot?
I mean, honestly, no. But if I had to pick, thinking.
Mine would be Jarrett Culver.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jared Culver.
Because again, he's also 6'7".
Shooter, he can shoot the ball.
Yep. Absolutely, he's a leader.
He can score. He can rebound.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
Yeah, he is. But I again, RJ, score. He is a scorer at heart. So I think with all his, he scores so much, and without Zion, he's not going to have Zion anymore.
Yeah, he's not.
So without Zion, because remember, without Zion, he averaged 26.5 points.
Yeah, that's very good.
So without him, he can be
just imagine what he's gonna
amazing.
I'll pick Sid for the next.
All right.
Wait,
Yeah, I really want to see Barrett picked here. And then when we get to 4, it's going to be interesting. Atlanta.
It's like the first 3 we pretty much know.
Yeah.
But then once you get to 4, it's like.
It's like, what? Like,
yeah.
All right. I wouldn't be surprised if they get RJ, but I also wouldn't be surprised if they get DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah.
It'd be a risky pick, but high risk, high reward. So
yeah, that's true.
If they pick Hunter, I wouldn't be surprised. Culver, maybe, but Hunter, no way.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Yep, RJ Barrett next.
I mean, we know the first 3 picks.
Yeah.
It's boring.
It's boring. Yeah, I like
predicting. It's fun when you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yes. It's kind of like the NFL draft. Like
we knew 1, we knew 2. We pretty much knew 1 and 2. But when you got to 3, absolute chaos. When we did that.
Yep.
All right, headed to 4, New Orleans. Atlanta.
Let's see here.
So again, this is their starting lineup. Trae Young.
Good.
Kent Bazemore, who could be going into free agency.
Yeah, I mean,
if they sign him back, he's okay.
Sign him back.
But he's past his prime.
He is. He's old. I mean, he can shoot.
Okay. Taurean Prince used to be a standout.
Yes.
And he's not bad.
But
he's not the greatest.
He's not amazing.
At small forward.
And
then at power forward, you have 2 phenomenal players. Who I think.
John Collins, who I love.
At power forward. And Dwayne Dedmon, who I really respect at center.
His defense is great.
So their talent at the bigs is phenomenal.
It is.
Which is why no DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah.
I say no DeAndre Hunter here.
No.
I'm going to go with what it says in the paper. Jarrett Culver.
Yeah.
Because
I'm going to go with Jarrett Culver.
With him and Trae Young in the backcourt.
Yeah.
That's absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. Ooh, RJ Barrett's player, what's comparison?
What?
I said, try to guess RJ Barrett's comparison for player. It was Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Derrick. But Derrick Rose can't grab rebounds like Barrett can.
He can't.
So, I
can see the offensive.
I agree with that because Barrett scores points and can dish out assists.
He can.
And he's clutch. Rose is very clutch.
Rose was clutch.
Not anymore.
But, a little bit.
Now he's just a nobody.
Yeah.
All right, so who could be a sleeper here is Darius Garland.
Yeah.
You could pick him right here.
Wait a second. Is
Yeah.
Do you know the Hawks got the 4th pick, right?
Yeah.
It says that the Lakers have it, though.
Lakers have it?
Yeah, on the screen right now it says Lakers.
Lakers don't. Lakers traded it with the Pelicans. Pelicans traded it to the Hawks.
Wait. I'm so dumb. Wait.
Does it actually say the Lakers?
Wait, the Lakers have...
There's no way the Lakers have 4.
They do, I swear. Like, it says pick is in round 1, pick number 4, #Lakers. It says their needs.
What?
Yeah, I'm not kidding. Wait, that does not make sense.
I would have something popping up on my phone right now that says breaking news.
I know, but I swear, like, I can send you a photo if you want.
Oh my god, he's right.
Do you see this?
Yes.
But, like, remember when it said the trade?
Yes.
It didn't have to do anything with the Lakers.
The Lakers do not have the 4th pick.
But it says they do.
These people must be insane. Hold on. I need to get to ESPN and look at the mock draft order. The draft order. What the heck? Oh, I know why. I know why. When you look at the list, it says from LA to it says from LA through New Orleans to Atlanta. That's what it says.
So the Lakers have the pick.
No, it doesn't say. No, the Lakers don't have the pick. It doesn't say that.
But it just pick is in for the Lakers.
It says, if I had to pick someone for the Lakers, it'd be DeAndre Hunter.
Yes. Or I could see a point guard because.
True, but Rondo is still there.
Yeah, but is he free agent?
Yeah, he is. That's true.
I bet you he'll probably resign.
So I'm gonna go DeAndre Hunter. Him.
Yep.
That'd be Rondo. Who's their shooting guard now that Josh Hart and Lonzo Ball are both gone?
Isaac Bonga.
Okay. So Bonga, and then LeBron, then DeAndre Hunter, then Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
What a front court.
Yeah,
that would be if DeAndre Hunter got drafted.
That would be a great front court.
I know, that'd be unstoppable. Anthony Davis, LeBron, and DeAndre Hunter? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to go with DeAndre Hunter if it's the Lakers. But if it's the Hawks, I'm going to go with Jarrett Culver.
I'm confused. Like, how does the Lakers have the 4th pick?
I don't know. Like, something would have popped up. Like, I would have known by now.
It might be like a bug or something.
It could. Yeah, they could have. It could be a bug. But ESPN never has bugs.
I know, it's weird.
I've never seen a bug on ESPN in my life.
I know. Well, the pick is in for the Hawks for number 4.
Hawks. I'm going Culver.
I'm going to go Culver, yeah.
Because with him, you get point scoring, assist, dishing, rebound grabbing ability. And he locked down Cassius Winston in that Final Four game.
That was a great game, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
You mean even Michigan State lost?
Yeah, I know.
I want them to win. And
But
you did.
Cassius Winston, he just got locked down by Culver.
I know.
So Atlanta, they need some defense. They know Culver can play defense. They know he can fill in. What?
I said, John Collins can play defense.
Yeah. And Dwayne Dedmon.
He can block shots.
Yes.
Phenomenally.
And Taurean Prince and Trae Young can lock down if necessary.
Yeah.
That's a good defensive team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look on the ESPN app. On the ESPN app, it says Atlanta has the 4th pick.
Okay, but it just says it's like key players: Rajon Rondo, Ron James. It just
So weird.
I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna check ESPN right now.
I'm gonna act like that's not they probably just left it from the original draft pick standings.
Yeah,
This is so dope.
Yeah, you're right. They're on the clock.
All right. So I'm gonna go Culver.
Simmer.
All right. Is the pick's in, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's so weird.
Oh, here we go. Wait,
Right.
wait, hold up. It's not coming yet.
All right. Do you think there are any sleepers? This pick.
Yep. Oh, this pick?
Yeah.
Not even the whole draft. I mean, hold on, here's the pick.
All right. Here we go.
They got DeAndre Hunter.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. So, Hunter to the Hawks.
That's.
I mean, I'm not, like, blown out.
No, I'm not. It's not like Clint and Farrell. Oh, man.
Yeah, that was terrible.
It's not like Clint and Farrell. Like, it's not a bad pick.
It isn't.
But for him.
Yeah.
And first of all, why would you pick that when you have so much depth?
I would have gone with
Culver. I would have gone with Culver.
Cleveland. I think Cleveland's going to get Culver.
Yeah. Maybe.
Probably.
I say maybe. Okay, first of all, let's just discuss this pick.
Okay, yep.
John Collins, power forward position. He's 24.
Okay, that's pretty young.
Do you know how long DeAndre Hunter's going to have to wait for that?
Decent help.
And Dwayne Dedmon. He's 25.
Yeah, I mean, you could put Hunter at small forward.
But then there's... Okay, so what I could see here is a lineup change. This is all hypothetically if Kent Bazemore goes into free agency.
Yeah.
What I see
It's probably Trae Young.
is I see Trae Young, Torian Prince at shooting guard,
DeAndre Hunter.
John Collins.
Dwayne Dedmon.
That's a good starting lineup.
That's a good starting lineup.
But Kent Bazemore would not have to sign.
Yeah.
If he signs back, that whole thing is blown out of the water and ruined.
Do you think that's a playoff team? I don't think.
I don't think they're going to go to the playoffs first year Hunter signs with them.
No.
But I think that's a good competitive team.
Yeah.
It'd be like, you know the Kings, you know how much improvement they had from last year?
Yes,
Like 2 years ago they were awful. Last year they're pretty good. 20 game win improvement.
Yeah.
So I think that could happen to the Hawks. Because even with Trae Young, Rookie of the Year candidate, they did not have a good season.
Oh, do you know who they're comparing him with?
Who?
Jay Crowder.
True.
Bigger, he has shooting ability.
Bigger guy who can shoot.
I mean,
he can get
big guy,
boards,
like you said.
And he can play D.
Yeah.
And they both have experience winning championships.
Yep.
Jay Crowder won the 2016 finals. And
with the Cavs?
Yep. And DeAndre Hunter won the 2019 College Basketball National Championship with Virginia.
Yeah.
So they both have experience winning championships. Do you think that could come in handy?
It could. It very could.
All right. So let's discuss Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they just fell apart.
Yeah.
Last year.
When LeBron left, it's just
absolutely awful.
Terrible team.
Their best player is never healthy.
Yeah.
And no one could step up to fill his shoes either.
I mean, they do have Sexton.
It's true.
He's good.
Colin Sexton, J.R. Smith, Cedi Osman,
Tristan Thompson,
Kevin Love.
Yeah.
That's not a bad starting lineup. It's just none of them are consistent enough.
Yeah.
This is tough for me.
Yep.
But I think J.R. Smith is getting old. Or
he's not good.
Cedi Osman is not consistent enough. Jarrett Culver, right here.
Yep, they're going to pick him, I think.
I could go with Kobe White.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
That could be a really interesting pick.
Or Darius Garland,
Yeah, again, with the guards.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, for a guard, Kobe White is gigantic.
Mm-hmm.
He's 6'5", 191.
Wow.
For a guard.
That's actually huge.
Yeah, he takes the ball up so many times for North Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
The Cavaliers are taking some time with this pick.
Yeah, they are.
I mean,
because they want to make sure there are so many great players left.
Yes.
And you can sleep on Cam Reddish.
Yes. I would honestly, I would not be surprised if they took him.
Yeah. Because Ben, he's got size. And if Kevin Love gets injured, he could fill in. I mean, he's 6'8", 208. So he's not small. All right, is the pick in?
Let me see. No, they're taking their time.
Cleveland, my goodness. I think. What's your final decision for this pick?
All right. Well, it's between three players for me. Old pick is in. So Jared Culver, would you agree with that?
Yes.
I think honestly Cam Reddish, I could see that. And then Kobe White.
All right. Mine's just between two.
Okay.
Culver and White.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna go with my boy, runner up, Jared Culver.
Same here. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Okay, because he's just so consistent on the on offensive and defensive side.
Yeah.
And he's never on and off, really. So I'm gonna have to go with Jared Culver.
Mm-hmm.
Will, do you think Cleveland will have an improvement this next season?
With the pick?
Yeah.
Yeah, they could. I mean, it depends on who they...
I mean, it's kind of impossible not to have an improvement when you got 19 wins.
Yeah.
Just awful season. Absolutely awful season. I mean, how bad are you, Cleveland?
Oh, here we go.
All right, pick.
Here we go. All right.
Hopefully this isn't a Clint and Farrell pick.
Here we go. Select. Darius Garland.
Whoa.
Whoa, okay.
He wasn't even in...
Wait, that is...
You didn't say he was one of your... We both didn't even put him in our top 3 for this pick.
I mean, I like Darius Garland.
I do. He really did come out of nowhere this season.
Yeah. Oh, his dad was in the NBA too.
Yeah.
Just saying. I just saw that.
So he's a guard.
Yep.
Obviously, he was a freshman.
Yep, he was.
He's 6'2", 175. I think if Colin Sexton has a bad year, he fills in at that spot.
Or you could put Sexton's shooting guard or Garland shooting guard.
Yeah. Because, I mean, J.R. Smith, he just made some bad decisions, and he's really not a great player.
He isn't.
I don't know. But I just don't really... I feel like there are better options than Darius Garland.
Culver.
White.
Yeah.
Reddish. There are just better options. So, I mean, I kind of agree, but not really. All right, let's head down to 6, Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Sorry, it says Phoenix on here, but yeah. Oh, it's weird. This is very interesting for them.
They just traded up.
Yeah.
Like 20, 30 minutes ago.
I mean, do they need Jericho? Like, hold on. Who is their... So the starting lineup is... Let's see, Jeff Teague. Andrew Wiggins.
You got Carl Anthony.
I'm not naming them in like position order, but yeah, Carl Anthony Towns. I mean, I guess you could put Derrick Rose in there if you want.
Yeah. But I mean, really, when Jimmy Butler left, it's created a bunch of chaos.
It did.
So what I see is someone trying to fill in the shooting guard position. And remember, Taj Gibson is still on the team.
Okay, that's
But remember, we predicted in the free agency episode, we said he would sign with the Knicks.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to have to stick with that. I'm going to say small guy who can rebound. My boy, Kobe White.
Yep.
I'm going to go with Kobe White for Phoenix.
Yep.
I think Jared Culver's definitely an option for Minnesota.
He is.
Because he could fill in at shooting guard Or even, he could fill in at power forward because he's just 2 inches below Taj Gibson.
Yeah.
So.
But you know who else they really like, the Timberwolves?
Who?
Rui Hachimura.
Oh.
They love him.
But remember, he could fill in at power forward if Gibson leaves.
Yeah, like, if they picked Rui, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised. But he's projected to go 12th.
I know, that's the
to
thing.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
So I don't really... He's a sleeper. And I remember watching the draft just a couple, 45, 50 minutes ago when we were waiting to get on the phone. And I heard Jay Billis talk about his hidden gems.
Rui was one of them.
Yep, Rui was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's Rui. There's Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And
then who was it else?
Cam Johnson. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Wrong person. Nasir Little.
Ooh.
So these are all guys that are going in the early teens for Hachimura and Little.
Mm-hmm.
And then Alexander Walker's probably going to go in the late teens, early 20s.
Yeah.
So...
Mm-hmm.
So those are really good players that had amazing seasons with their teams.
Yeah.
So, do you agree with those hidden gems?
Yeah.
Would you pick? Because if I had to pick another, what would be your other hidden gem?
Besides those three?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me think here for a second.
Mine, I was gonna go with Romeo Langford.
I'm thinking right now, so let me see.
But he's not really hidden.
Oh, I have mine.
Who?
Matisse Thybulle.
Oh, out of Washington. That's interesting. Out of Washington?
Him. Yeah, I watched tape of him. I've seen him in college. He's super good.
He is.
Yeah,
I would probably go with Bull.
Yeah.
He's 7'3". It's like a...
Yeah.
It's like a Taco Fall prototype.
Giant.
Absolute giant.
Yeah.
So, it's tough to say where I want to go on this pick with Minnesota, but I'm going to stick with it, and I'm going to go my boy Kobe White.
I'm going to go with Kobe White, but I mean Jared Culver. I would not be surprised.
Jared Culver could possibly go.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna go with Jared Culver?
Yep. Or but like.
I want to go with Kobe White, but at the same time, Jared Culver's just so good.
Yeah, and I want to go with Kobe White too. But...
Okay, I'm gonna go with Kobe White.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kobe White as well.
All right. Does it pick in?
No.
Minnesota taking their time.
Yeah.
T-Wolves, my goodness. If the Suns were up here, Will, and they still had these options, what do you think they would pick?
Kobe White.
Why?
They don't have a point guard.
True.
Devin Booker, but he's shooting guard.
And Brandon Knight can be a point guard, but he's just not good.
Brandon Knight's not good. Frank Jackson was. No, he's...
And again, small forward, that's what Kobe White played at North Carolina.
Yeah.
And that's kind of empty. Because remember, you have Trevor Reeves is gone, my bad.
Yeah.
You have DeAndre Ayton at center.
Yeah. DeAndre Ayton's good.
Yeah. He had a good standout season.
Dang, what's taking so long for this pick?
I don't know. Just make up your mind, Minnesota. My goodness.
All right, finally, pick is in.
All right, pick
here
is in.
It comes. Sorry, here we go.
All right.
Jared Culver.
Okay, so that was one of our possibilities for this pick.
Oh, I like that. Him on the T-Wolves.
Yeah, because obviously he's a guard.
Yep.
I think he'll work really well with Jeff Teague in the backcourt. And when Teague retires, because remember, he's old.
He is.
Because he played for the Hawks. And he played for the Hawks for a long time.
He played for the Pacers for like 2 years.
So, when he leaves, which will be recent, which will be somewhere in the present future,
Yeah.
I think that Jerry Culver could take over.
He could.
I think he will take over. Do you think this pick is a bust?
No.
Because like they're replacing Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
This guy could be the new Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
It's almost like, I want to kind of compare this to the NFL draft somehow. It's almost like the Steelers with Devin, when they picked Devin Bush.
Yes, like they should trade it up.
Because he was pretty much replacing Ryan Shazier.
Yes.
And they
But
traded up to get that
terrible
pick.
injury. Yeah.
And it's the same thing with the Suns. Same thing with the T-Wolves. They're trying to replace Jimmy Butler. Do you think he's a good fit for the team?
Yes, I really do.
I think he's a really good asset.
He can shoot, he can score, he can play defense.
He can grab boards. And when you have a center that's as good as grabbing rebounds as they get with Karl Anthony Towns,
Yeah.
you need some guards to help you grab rebounds as well.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move down. Chicago. Kobe White, man.
They got to take him.
This is where he's projected to go.
Yeah, I think they're going to take
They
him.
absolutely have to. I really hope this isn't like the Raiders with Josh Allen. Where, like, the Raiders got to take Josh Allen, then they take Clennon Farrell. Awful. But, I mean, when there's a guy this good still on the board,
You can't pass up.
you can't pass up the opportunity to take him.
You know what Jared Culver's comparison was?
Who?
Jimmy Butler.
Exactly. They're trying to replace him with Jimmy Butler.
Yep.
All right, you got to talk louder.
Okay.
Okay, so Kobe White, he might be the most versatile player in the draft class.
Yeah.
Because he can play, he's 6'5", so he probably won't play the 5 position.
Yeah.
But I think he can play 1 through 4. And the Bulls pretty much need 1 through 4. They're empty power forward Lauri Markkanen.
He's good.
But they don't have good players at
They don't.
power forward. At point guard through small forward.
Zach LaVine.
Zach LaVine's okay.
Yes.
But his performance has dropped since he was at the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
You know, if you need someone to replace, because, I don't like Chris Dunn at all.
I do not like him.
You need someone to replace, get off of Chris Dunn.
Yeah.
So, I would have to go sleeper, Siaku Duamboya. Because I've seen tape of him playing guard.
Yeah, he's very good.
So I think he can play guard. Cam Reddish could be a possibility.
Ooh. So the Bulls have their fewest wins since 2000.
No, they were just absolutely awful.
Oh my, they're not good.
They had, how many wins? 21?
22.
22.
Oh my.
Just awful.
I mean, Chicago, we all know them, like Michael Jordan, you know?
Yeah,
Now they're just terrible.
I don't know. But I think they'll be better if they just pick Kobe White, please.
Kobe White, yeah.
Versatile. Can replace. He's better than Chris Dunn. Come on.
Yeah, he is.
You've got to realize that. Got to pick him. You've got to.
Yep.
Okay. So I think Kobe White. And this actually, this is where he's projected to be picked in four websites.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely probably going to be the pick.
USA Today, ESPN, Bleacher Report, and NBC Sports.
But they're taking their time on this pick. It's 45 seconds left, and it's all been like.
So the pick's not in yet?
No, not yet.
They have to decide.
I know.
They're slow as molasses.
Seconds. Oh, here we go. The pick is in.
All right. Just for the love of God, pick Kobe White.
Yes, just please do it.
Please pick him.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
All right.
Here we go. Yep, Kobe White.
Yep. Thank you.
Right.
Please don't be Oakland. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for not being the Raiders.
You got to agree with it. Again,
yeah, I do.
What we've said. He's just versatile.
He is.
And the Bulls need so much help.
Yep.
He will provide them with that help, definitely.
Yep.
All right. Down to, this is the Hawks, right? This is the Hawks, right?
It is again.
Oh.
No, it's Pelicans.
Pelicans. Oh, sorry.
Yep, they traded.
Yep, they traded it. Sorry. So, who do you think their second pick should be? They got Zion.
I mean, who is their big man? Julio Okafor.
Julius Randle.
Okay. I mean,
I could see him going with Nasir Little all the way up here.
I was literally about to say that.
At 8. Because, you know.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Do you know Kobe White's hair?
Yeah.
You can't even put the hat on.
Uh-huh.
It's like, oh my gosh. It's so awkward.
So, like, sticking through the hat?
Yes. No, like, his hat is all, like, puffed. It just looks weird.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, good pick. So, now to the Pelicans. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, don't know. Like,
I'm gonna go with
Cam Reddish. Little, like you said.
Cam Reddish or Nasir Little.
Cam Reddish and Zion.
Yeah. Oh. That could be a possibility. Well,
I could see that.
Cam Reddish and Zion.
I mean, yeah, that's very possible.
It is.
Well, let's see what his comparison is for what's his name. Ooh. What? Gilbert Arenas.
Who?
Gilbert Arenas. He's another player.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Both guys you can shoot. Yeah, I mean, they can shoot. They're so versatile, play pretty much 1 through 4. So, yeah, I kind of agree with that. So, Will, you want to do top 10? Top 10?
Yep.
She got 2 more feet.
Yep.
All right. So I want to go with Cam Reddish because the matchup of Cam Reddish and Zion.
Yeah, but do they need Cam Reddish?
I mean, yeah, I think so. This is all if Alfred Payton.
Yeah.
This is hypothetically depending on if he goes into free agency. I think they pick Cam Reddish.
Mm-hmm.
But this is all. I think if they don't want to offer him a re-sign here, they pick Cam Reddish.
Yeah.
Because Cam Reddish can shoot way better than Alfred Payton.
Oh, yeah, but, I mean, Alfred Payton obviously more experience, but
I think Cam Reddish is bigger, can shoot better, he can drive to the hole.
Mm-hmm.
So please go with Cam Reddish here. I'm going to go with Cam Reddish. I'm just excited if they do pick him. For the chemistry that between him and Zion. That's going to be awesome. All right.
Pick is not in yet.
Oh, my God. We're taking so much time.
I know.
We're an hour in, right?
You are.
Yeah, we're like around an hour in.
Baby. That's what they have to do tonight. They fly back and get to the gym.
Come on.
Hmm.
Do you think there could be sleepers on this pick?
For who? The
For
Pelicans?
Pelicans at 8.
I mean,
Nasir, I think Romeo Langford.
yes. I mean, but they need a point guard.
Well, Elfrid Payton. He's pretty much their point guard.
I mean, Drew Holiday is.
I mean, you can see. No, you've seen Drew Holiday play point guard.
Yeah,
but Elfrid Payton can play point guard.
Yeah.
If you move Drew Holiday, who can play shooting guard, I've seen him do it before. If you move down there and pick Romeo Langford, who's probably one of my favorite players in the draft class.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to go with Romeo.
All right, I'm going to go with Cam Reddish.
And that's my that's my sleeper.
Oh.
I'm going to go with Cam Reddish as well. I kind of want to go with Nasir Little.
Yeah, same.
But I just feel like that's not happening.
You know what would be a weird pick right here?
What?
I mean, this is probably one, but Jackson Hayes.
That's true.
I mean, I know that they have big men, but I mean,
they have Julius Randle and Jahlil.
Yeah, but do you like Jahlil Okafor?
What?
Do you like Jahlil Okafor?
Not really. I like Julius Randle.
Yes, I love him, but like, yeah.
I'd probably trust Jackson Hayes on the defensive side more than Okafor.
Yeah.
And maybe on the offensive side too, because Hayes didn't score that much though.
Yeah.
Hayes did not score that much. So it's tough between offensive battles, but defensively, I think Hayes wins that.
Yes.
So if they did go with Hayes, it wouldn't be the most surprising thing.
Yeah.
But I would rather see him go with the guard.
Yep.
Reddish. Someone like that.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to go with Reddish for this.
Same.
Is the pick still not in?
Oh, it is.
Okay. I was like, my God, New Orleans is taking you so long.
Yep.
I think they also pick Cam Reddish because they need chemistry.
Yeah.
Between Zion and Cam. If they both started, oh my God, they'd be unstoppable.
Yeah.
And with Julius Randle and Drew Holiday, just they'd kill teams.
Yes, that'd be a very deadly team.
Yes. Sleeper team, pretty much coming in because they have the number 1 pick. But it's not like, they're the worst.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
Jackson Hayes.
Oh my.
Jackson, let's go.
What?
I told you.
What?
Him and Zion.
You're so good at predicting picks. Oh my God.
Hold up. Here, I'll be back in 1 second. Hold up.
No way.
His dad was a great pilot in the United States, and now he's coaching the NFL. He grew almost a foot in high school in Cincinnati, became a starter later on in his career. And
Oh my.
that is now being a football pick, and he's selected. He'll be
No way. They don't even need him. Like, what the heck? Oh my God.
David Griffin, the executive vice
Oh my
president of basketball out of New Orleans.
Oh my gosh.
Pick
Oh,
Matt, most athletic
Will.
in the NBA, and
He's not
apparently
here.
with Zion Williamson, and he's got another
Will.
from at 17 now from the deal with Atlanta.
Oh my God.
That move number 4.
I mean, they need him. They don't need him as much as Julius Randle.
This guy said, well, you mentioned he's late bloomer, but he's
Goodness. I just can't believe it. He goes at 8 instead of. Come on. Goodness.
Got really good
Jackson Hayes. Okay, so my analysis to this pick. He provides athleticism, yes. He's good at defense, yes. Offensively, he's not the best, but he can score points. And I just feel like on the boards, he didn't get many boards. He did not get many boards. My goodness. He did not get many boards. He doesn't get boards. He doesn't pass the ball. He can score. But he doesn't pass the ball. He doesn't average many assists. He can get rebounds, but he's not the best at getting them. Oh my goodness! How did Will get that right?
Well, Jackson, you weren't even a starter when you were in high school, until you were a senior in high school. How would you describe the evolution you've made as a player?
Here's your clip.
It's just really been crazy. Like 2 years ago today, I was on a high school team and hardly playing. Now I'm a lottery pick, so it's really exciting. I'm just really excited to be with my family.
How has your game grown over the course of that time?
I feel like my game's grown a ton. I mean, I've grown physically too, but my game, just in all aspects of it, I feel like it's grown a lot as well.
Okay, you just told me that you met with New Orleans yesterday. So what do you know about the role you're supposed to play on this team?
I feel like I'm just going to come in, play good minutes, give them everything I got, block shots, stuff like that.
Okay, what does the front court with Jackson Hayes and Zion Williamson look like?
It's going to be really exciting. I know that, yeah.
Thanks for your time, Jackson. Right.
I just realized he's going to be on the same team as Zion.
Jackson Hayes.
That's such a great duo.
Very awesome.
Block
Yeah, very nice.
duo that block shots.
Washington Wizards are on the clock right now.
I just can't believe this. They block shots. They make phenomenal plays on defense. And on offense, Zion can score. I'm not going to say Jackson Hayes is the equivalent of Zion. But defensively, he could be.
Build around him. 4-star average career high doing 26 points a game, and then he shot the ball back. Missed 50 games.
Yo.
Sorry.
All right, it's fine. It's fine.
I think it's the restroom.
So I was just talking about.
Wizards pick is in.
I know. I was talking about what a team with Jackson Hayes and Zion Williamson would look like.
Yeah.
Block shot duo.
Rui Hachimura to the Wizards.
What?
Rui Hachimura to the Wizards.
That was so quick.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's discuss that now. I mean, Jackson Hayes, first of all, phenomenal.
We personally know him.
Yeah, so that's really special for him to be picked.
Wow.
Special. That's really special for him to be picked 8. Like, I personally know his brother, and I know you know his younger brother as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rui Hachimura to the Wizards.
Yeah.
That's an interesting pick.
It is.
First of all, they're very limited on big men, though.
They are.
So, like, very, very limited on big men.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think that's a good pick. And Hachimura, we know he can score.
Yeah.
Remember the Champions Classic versus Duke?
That was great. I watched that game live.
He was so amazing in that game.
Yeah.
He never let up. So I think that's why it's a good pick. You know, he's very consistent, can get boards, can get rebounds.
Yeah.
So,
Big man.
yep. So I like this pick. Let's discuss the final pick. We're going to be covering Atlanta
Alright, so that is the Atlanta Hawks.
at 10. What was our first pick for them? I mean,
DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah, DeAndre Hunter.
Wait, is that what I took?
Yeah.
I think. So, I mean, that was, honestly, that was,
It wasn't the best pick that was available.
yeah. But it wasn't a terrible pick.
No, it wasn't. Anything with DeAndre Hunter is not a terrible pick.
Yeah.
But let's go to Atlanta. Everyone said they were going to pick Jackson Hayes. Nope, he's already gone.
So, I mean,
No big men. I don't want. I say I'm going sleep.
I can see, what's his name? his name? Seiko Dumbaya.
Yeah.
Saying that right? I can see that.
I could. I'm gonna go to Sear Little.
Oh yes.
He was so good last year. And he's not small. He's 6'6". But I just love what he's done with the North Carolina program. He's so good. So I'm gonna respect Nasir Little as one of the hidden gems.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go with him right here. What's your pick, Will?
Zero.
Nasir Little.
Actually, Seiko Dumbaya. I'm gonna go with him. Yeah.
Seiko Dumboya. Alright. Is the pick in?
No.
Alright. Again, taking your time. Obviously, this is your second pick in the top 10, so
Yep.
you know, like Atlanta, New Orleans, and they have the potential to get two phenomenal draft picks that they can make two faces of their franchise
Yes.
in the top 10. And obviously, they risked a lot to get that. A lot of draft picks, some players like Solomon Hill. Atlanta risked Solomon Hill to New Orleans to get the number 4 pick.
Yeah.
So, they risked a lot, but Zion Williamson, he could be the face of the Pelicans. I know that.
Yeah.
Jackson Hayes, possibly.
He could start a standing role.
Yes.
Start at the center.
And then the Hawks, DeAndre Hunter, definitely.
Yeah.
I just think he's not going to get enough starting time.
Yeah.
With John Collins and Dwayne Dedmon also need to be rotated in there. And then whoever the Hawks pick here.
Yeah.
Which could be Nasir Little, Sekou Doumbouya, possibly, who's only projected to go 4 picks below this, Tyler Hero.
Yes.
He's a sleeper. And just like a day ago, I didn't even know he had declared for the draft.
Yeah.
Like I forgot. I knew, but I forgot.
Yeah.
'Cause it's so easy to like misplace all these guys.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm gonna go with Cam. Sorry, not Cam Reddish. Wait, no, he's not picked yet.
Oh my gosh, Cam Reddish.
He's not picked yet.
That's wrong.
I'm going with Cam Reddish. Yeah, he's not picked yet. I forgot. I was so sure that the Pelicans are gonna pick him.
Wow, he has not been picked.
Wow. That was awesome. We didn't even know. And then I'm like, oh, wait, Cam Reddish. I forgot about him.
Yeah.
All right, pick in.
Yep.
All right. Will, before we're gonna stop and discuss the pick when it's done, and then I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna post the video. All right.
Alright. Great vid.
Yeah. And I appreciate every one of you guys who are subs, who have viewed, and who have liked. I'm so sorry we could not be live.
It's fine now.
It's just a Wi-Fi issue. But I will post this video. It might be on Sunday, but just know it was recorded live on Thursday from the NBA draft. All right. Really appreciate every single one of you guys. So, thank you. All right. Commissioner coming up?
No, it's commercial.
All right. Man. They do like 9 picks without a commercial?
Yeah.
God. All right, Will, so let's do the picks. Let's just quickly predict the picks we're not going to discuss.
Okay. Oh, wait. No commissioner's coming.
Oh, okay. So, never mind.
Wait, is he? Hold on.
All right.
Come on. Where is the
I know. Come on, Adam Silver. And Will, I appreciate you
Oh, here we go.
coming here, spend time with us. Right here today.
We go to the pick.
Alright, here you go.
Cam Reddish. Yep, Cam Reddish.
Oh, what? Hey!
Wow.
Alright, let's discuss that pick.
I like that.
Again, phenomenal pick. Him and Trae Young in the backcourt.
Yeah.
That's going to be unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a passing, shooting duo.
And then you got Jared Culver.
Yep.
Wait, no. Did they get Jared Culver?
DeAndre Hunter.
I'm sorry, yeah, DeAndre Hunter.
Dwayne Dedmon, John Collins, Torian Prince.
Trae Young, yep.
That's a playoff-worthy team. It's a playoff-worthy team.
Yep.
Will,
Yep.
I really appreciate you being here.
Mm-hmm.
Really appreciate you spending time with us. So thank you for that.
Yes, sir.
Be sure to like, sub, and click the bell for more great episodes. Thank you guys for watching. Pregame Press.